Well, hey guys, what's going on, y'all? Hey y'all. All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Sunday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you're not religious, I pray the Lord bless you and protect you and your family. And today, we are going to be getting into some juicy price action. In fact, we've got some meme coins right now pumping. We got Brett right now going absolutely through the roof, making a new all-time high on the day. Actually, let's take a look at the last 3 days here. We got Brett coin up right now about 45%. That's absolutely insane. We've got some other coins kind of bouncing from some key levels here. With coin, Jasmy coin getting a nice little bounce from our area. Pepe coin also forming a little bit of a bull flag. And of course, the good old Bitcoin is in fact still holding this range from the trade setup we gave in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Setup given in advance, told everyone when I took the long. We are up right now on this Pacific trade, about $3,000 realized, about $3,000 unrealized. And guys, it's honestly in this last week, it's been pretty dang profitable for me. I closed myself 41K plus another 300, lost 900, made another 3K. Of course, the ByBit trade, as you guys know, up 34K. And the MEXC trade, up 50K, realized profits. Been a very, very, very profitable few weeks over here in crypto. And it's been a great time, honestly, guys. It's been a fun, chill, relaxing time with these crypto coins and these gains. All right, make sure to like the stream because, as usual, if we can get 1,000 likes during the first half hour of the stream, we will absolutely be giving away $1,000. Now, just a quick public service announcement, guys. Please do not trade and drive. All right, please do not trade and drive. As you can see here, these modern cars do put the TV right there on the dang dashboard, and it's very difficult with the dopamine addiction to not watch the charts. Now, let me tell you, you can get pulled over by the cops. Okay, now when you get pulled over by the cops, you can bribe them. Say, look, cop, I just made 30K. I don't care if you give me a dang ticket, all right? Now look, I'll teach you how to trade as well, or maybe I'll give you some of my profit. Maybe he'll let you go, but be careful. You could end up, guys, being actually arrested for doing this. So I have to highly warn people away from trading and driving, okay? Do as I say, not as I do. We got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Pablo. Shout out to C11. May God himself bless and protect Jason and his family with his love and wisdom. Amen. And may he do the same for us all. Shout out to Tanzi Al, who says, Monday, 14 p.m. Bitcoin dump. Shout out to Muslim's Humor, says, bro, looks like a frog. Is that me? Yeah, if you're talking about the thumbnail, that is one of the weirdest looking pictures I ever took of myself. But you know what? Over here on the Jason Casper YouTube channel, we're all about being weird. All right? It's all about being different from the other crypto YouTube TA channels out there doing all the same thing, looking at the same charts, looking at the same coins, telling you the same thing. You gotta switch it up a little bit. All right, shout out to Yato. Can we analyze with? Absolutely. Shout out to my man Crypto Coons. He says, take charge of your destiny and start learning to trade profitably. Join the VIP Casper Crew Discord. Yeah, speaking of the VIP Casper Crew Discord, we do right now have a Black Friday sale going on, some juicy sales. If you go to jasoncaspertrading.com/Black Friday, we have 50% discounts, 60% discounts, 30% discounts on all these courses, as well as memberships to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we do give our analysis, give our trade setups, myself, and other instructors as well. It's not just me, guys. It's the crew. Plus the most thriving trading community in the world. Shout out to Indian Amal K, and shout out to Taylor Smith. Check out Dogecoin is moving. Yeah, we'll check out some Doge. All right. Shout out to HFG. Blessings to you, my man. Thank you so much. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Don't eat the plunger. Well, man, sometimes you got, the candid camera comes on all of a sudden. All right. Gimme is in an XRP short. Man, that's crazy. We'll take a look at XRP as well. What do I think of Sol? What do I think of Mirror Protocol? We could take a look at all this stuff, guys. We need some ETH. She's about to go ham. All right, we'll take it out. We'll check it out. All right, shout out to Alchemist. Came here to like for the weird. Awesome. Shout out to Benjamin Asbury. God bless you, bro. What's going on? Shout out to Expert Rotary. What with? New low before new high, says Blaster33. I don't know if you're talking about Bitcoin or what. But yeah, we'll get into a whole bunch of stuff, all right? We'll get into a whole bunch of different stuff here. I do want to quickly take a look right here at some coins that are pumping like crazy right now. Honestly, Brett is going absolutely insane right now. So shout out to everybody who is invested in Brett. You know, personally for me, I have not been able to get an entry on Brett because I was waiting for a bit lower. We had a really, really nice rounded bottom here, and then just absolute breakout. All right, absolute breakout. So let's discuss where we think WIF can head to next. Look at this, I got a stink bug on my arm right here. You guys see that stink bug? Shout out to the stink bugs. What we're gonna do quickly is we are gonna be taking a look at WIF. Where can we expect this thing to pump? Not WIF, Brett. Where can we expect Brett to pump to? I'm getting inundated right now with stink bugs, guys. Got a lot of stink bugs up here. Stink bug city up here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a fib retracement from this last low to the high, then pull it right down here. Okay, so honestly, our next target, I would have to say, for Brett is probably going to be 27 cents. That is the 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension. And then a moonshot target right now would be a 34-cent Brett. These are the next two major Fibonacci extensions that we have right now. So let's also talk about key areas of support in the event of a pullback. Obviously, right now, if we're going to get a pullback on Brett, our 19,499 cent zone is going to be our major support. And the reason for that is because, well, we had this level as our resistance going all the way back to June of 2024. Then we came up to it, basically formed a giant cup and handle right here, like this. Little handle, little tiny handle, and then boom, right? So let's talk about a really, really crazy moonshot for this. Take the entirety of this cup right here to the neckline and then extend it to the breakout. And I would say like a moonshot here is right below 60 cents for Brett. And let's see just how much that would be in percent from where we're currently at right now. That's another 140%. Our next target is another 15%. So 15 to another 47%, I'd say, are two realistic targets for this thing after the bullish breakout of this. Of course, keep in mind, guys, we have closed a Saturday candle above the level, and this is now our weekend Sunday candle. So in the event of a pullback, we do need to be aware of our supports. If we go ahead and pull a Fibonacci from low to our predicted 1-to-1 fib extension high, another 15% to the upside, we can see that the Fibonacci golden pocket actually comes in right at the 19,499 cent zone. I mean, it's literally, the confluence is amazing. I mean, when I saw this confluence, I was like, dude, I can't even believe it. I mean, the confluence is just so crazy. So much intersectionality right there. Shout out to all my fat, white, ambiguously gendered college students majoring in trans, non-carbon, binary emission, gender studies. I know how much you guys love intersectionality. Right here, we've got mad intersectionality. We got the Fibonacci golden pocket. We got the major resistance going all the way back to July 2024. We got the major resistance going all the way back to November 2024. So my target to the upside for Brett right now has to be 27 cents. That 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension in the event of a pullback right now, I'd be really looking at the 19,499 zone to be doing something like this. Maybe get a big pump, come back down, and then boom. All right. That would be beautiful, and if that happens, guys, it would honestly be a little bit too easy because we have this beautiful area of support resistance flip, and it would be a little bit too easy, to be honest with you. Wouldn't that be too easy? So here's something else we could be aware of. The breakout and then coming back down maybe to our 382. So we have to kind of wait and see how this progresses here. But really, the two main fib levels I'd be interested in, especially in super bullish trends, are always going to be our 382 and our 618. All right, pretty crazy, pretty juicy pump. Major congratulations to everybody who is in Brett. We've also got other coins pumping on the day. Pepe coin on the day right now is up about 14%. We got Jasmy in the last few days pumping up. This was our trading idea that we had here, getting a nice move from there. WIF coin bouncing right from our zone that we gave here a few days ago. So WIF coin printing a trigger wave on the daily right from the zone we were looking at a few days ago. That Fibonacci golden pocket, that high volume node, that support resistance flip. WIF coin right now looking very nice on the 4-hour time frame. I do have to say we've got bullish divergences here. We've got the money flow getting higher on the 4-hour as well. Let's go to our 1 hour. How'd that bottom look on the 1 hour? That bottom on the 1 hour, I have to say, looks very, very, very nice. We've got the money flow crossing from the purple into the blue as the price is coming to key support. Money flow is the king on market Cipher B. And so now I'd say this for WIF, we are forming this sideways range right here, with our general high being at the previous lows and our low right now being right at the support that we were looking at earlier last week or whatever time it was, because time for me doesn't really exist anymore. It's been a very strange period of time in my life. But generally, guys, I'd say this for a really strong confirmation on WIF. And of course, if you longed from the golden pocket, from the liquidity grab, from the level we gave on live stream, then obviously right now you're already up from that golden pocket 15%, which is really good. But I'd say this, a major sign of strength right now would have to be confirming a candle above this box and then coming back down for a retest and then doing something like that to give us that really nice rounded bottom kind of deal, right? And so what we want to look for after you bounce from major support is you want to look for a change of market structure and then a retest. Change of market structure means you want to see some candles close. Let's go to the daily time frame. We want to see some daily candles close above this previous support resistance flip right here, right? We close a daily candle above here. That to me is a change of market structure. And then we can pull our Fibonacci retracement from the last low to the new high. And then we can look to get a back test or a retest, make a higher low, right? Because once you make a higher high, that's tipping you off. Hey, we're going from bearish to bullish market structure, right? Once you make that higher high, then you look for that higher low right around that rounded bottom. And that's where you can either compound your entry and or open a new one and look for then a break to the upside here on WIF. All right, so WIF, sniffing kind of whiffing kind of good here with the whiff and the sniff, you know, with the spliff. What's a spliff? Is that another word for a joint of marijuana? I don't know. I'm so culturally under a rock, guys. Don't know who actors are. I don't watch movies. Let's take a look at ETH. All right, we're going to take a look at ETH right here. And make sure, guys, to hit the likes because we still have time to get 1,000 likes. Got to give a major shout out here to Alexo Crypto. Is it Alexo? Is it Alexo or Alexo? All right. Shout out to you, my man. Make sure to go subscribe to Alexo Crypto. All right. Make sure to go subscribe. Major shout out to Dave Digital. My man, Dave Digital, keeping me motivated. Every day on Twitter, he posts pictures of his workout, post-workout, and his post-workout dinner. All right. Shout out to Alexo Crypto for the super chat. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Shout out to Mark Dutch. And Future Elite. Can we look at Taraxa? I'm sure we could look at Taraxa. I'm sure we could. And H-Bar as well. Mew is very bullish. It's a cigar joint. Okay, cool. See, I don't know these things, man. You know? Let's take a quick look at ETH. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Ashley Wells, I can't sing, I can't dance, I don't know karate. It's just like, sheesh. Alright, so look at ETH, guys. Absolutely bullish as all get out, as the baby boomers would say. And man, oh man, would you look at this. So we got a very big break and a close above this high volume node from the range we were looking at back here in June, July. And we came down for a bit of a retest, and we did bounce from the $3,534 area that we were kind of looking at here for a potential retest. I would have liked a little bit more of a deeper retest here. But now we're coming up to some very important things right now, as we can clearly see on ETH. So thing number one, the $3,800 level is the value area high of this summertime range here for ETH. So in an ideal world, all right, if we're looking for an entry, a fresh entry on ETH, first of all, let me just say this. In my opinion, ETH looks very bullish. The weekly time frame to me looks bullish. The money flow thickening, the momentum wave has more time, in my opinion, to the upside. All right, let's go to the 5-day. So, in my opinion, the 5-day is also looking quite bullish. The fact that we had the money flow dip into the purple here after a very oversold Ben Armstrong, Big Boy Green Dot. Now we have changed local market structure, and this momentum wave, in my opinion, still has room to the upside. And the money flow, we could look at this money flow as actually bullish. I know it looks bearish, but think of it this way, right? We had our big curve of money flow back in early Back in the last cycle, we had our big curve of money flow. It curved into the purple. Now we make a blue wave. We make a skinny purple wave. We make a higher blue wave. We barely even make a purple wave here. Are we about to make an even higher blue wave for that next big push of the bull market cycle? I'd say it's probable. I'd say it's highly probable. I think the next few months, there's a lot of gains to be made here. Doesn't mean buy everything now. Doesn't mean long everything now, because obviously we could get pullbacks. But I think we are in buy the dip territory here for the next few months leading into the middle of 2025. So what I'd be looking for right now on ETH is either a quick rejection pullback, like maybe next week, first week of December, it starts bearish, we get some pullbacks. I would really be keeping my eyes open once again at this high volume node that we made right over here, all right, right over here at around that $3,500 zone. Because we got to look at this just objectively on a zoomed out perspective here. If we come to the value area high of this range, confluence with the trend line, and get a rejection, our first major support is going to be right here on that high volume node, and then we could actually see the breakout, right? I feel like kind of like with Bitcoin hitting 100K, it might not happen as quickly as people want. It could, don't get me wrong. I'm saying I'm looking for an entry. I'm not the kind of guy that just longs in the middle of a pump like this. It just makes me nervous in my bones. So I would want to see us come for a little rejection from the trend line here, maybe form like a little bit of a bull flag into that $3,500 zone, and then bam, look for the long and the big break. This is what I would like to happen on Ethereum. If we go down to a lower time frame, let's go to the 4 hour here. Let's go to our 4 hour. Let's go ahead and pull our fib from the low down here to that high. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I have to say, let's pull it from here. Yeah, I would be quite interested in that $3,500 zone down to around 3,300. That would be the area I would be most interested in for ETH, honestly, getting into a long. And then I do think we're going to break out of this. And, you know, when we look at our weekly, and when we just look at this in general, I know this is a little bit of a sloppy chart here, but just kind of bear with me for a second. Let's turn off a lot of this stuff right now. Let's take a look at ETH. First of all, ETH has been a bit of a sleeper. For a while here. But in general, you could see that we have been respecting these two trend lines here. This is on log scale. We take it off log scale. You can see that we are respecting these two trend lines right here with basically 1, 2, 3, 4 taps of the bottom trend line, 1, 2, 3, 4 taps of the top trend line. And so when we do break out of this, I think we are going to have quite some bullish follow through. You know, the other thing we need to understand about ETH is the fact that we formed this ascending triangle throughout the bear market here. And when we broke out of this, we broke out and we came back down for a very, very bullish retest at $2,000. This level at $2,000 for ETH is massively important because it is the entirety of the bear market value area high to the dollar. It's the entirety of the current market cycle 618 Fibonacci retracement. And it's also, if we take a look at the lower and the upper trend lines together here for this ascending triangle, it actually backtested both of these trend lines at the same time. Isn't that crazy? It's very rare that you have a triangle where the trend lines intersect and the backtest is exactly on the intersection. And not only is it exactly on the intersection, but it's the golden pocket and the value area high. Super bullish. So we expect now a continued uptrend, right? We expect these highs to be taken. So right now my bias is very, very bullish on ETH. And that's why I'm looking for an entry, and hopefully we can get a little bit of a pullback from this area, just a little bit, enough to give us some kind of entry point, you know, because I'm not the kind of person to buy high. I like to buy low. I like to buy low, sell high, but you guys do what you want. Personally, for me, I already hold a lot of ETH on spot. My two biggest holdings are ETH and Bitcoin. I hold a lot of ETH on spot. I bought a lot during the bear market, so around November 2022. I bought a lot of ETH around $1,500. Haven't sold any ETH yet. I've sold 60% of my spot Bitcoin. I haven't sold any ETH yet. I'm waiting for new all-time highs on ETH to sell any of it. Any of it, okay? Shout out to our super chats in the house, all right? First of all, major big shout to the Casper crew taking the Bitcoin long trade, set up, given advance. in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, which we currently have a Black Friday sale for at jasoncaspertrading.com/Black Friday, link in the description. Cool way to work in a shill there, Jason. Got to give a major shout out to our super chats. Triple VI, is there a Black Friday deal for VIP? Yeah, all right, there is. jasoncaspertrading.com/Black Friday, 30% off for 6 months or 20% off for 3 months. All right, you got to use the coupon codes. All right, that are on the website. Link in the pinned comment and description. Shout out to Fast Easy Cash. Sounds dangerous, honestly. Fast Easy Cash sounds kind of dangerous, my man. Shout out to Fast Easy Cash, who says, "Hey Jason, so as Christmas approaching, there's a based team who are getting ready to send a token on Solana called HOHO. Can you take a look at it?" Sure, we'll take a quick look at HOHO. All right, HOHO. HOHO on Sol. All right, hang on, it's on Sol. How do I find it, my man? You know I'm so done with this stuff, all right? I'm so done with this stuff. Shout out to Alex O Crypto. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Shout out to Joshua, who says, "Hi, buddy. Could you take a look at AVAX for me? God bless." Absolutely. Let's take a look at AVAX. AVAX USDT, baby. All right, Avalanche. Let's see. Okay, so Avalanche bouncing from our level of support. This is a, it's pretty crazy. But, yeah, Avalanche bouncing from our key zone of support. I haven't looked at Avalanche in quite some time. Let's see what we can expect now. Obviously, we expect another higher high to come in because we had a very bullish falling wedge. We had the breakout. We came up to... Where did we come up to? I think I just marked out that high, if I'm not mistaken. Then we got a retest. Very bullish. Let's pull our fib from low to high. Did we come down to our 786, 886 zone? Yeah, we came down to the 786, 886 zone. So now we have to be bullish. We have to expect us to eventually now hit our $92 AVAX here, which is our next major fib target at the 618 Fibonacci, right? This would be our next area from where we're currently at right now. We're looking at another 100%. So let's do some local analysis here. All right, let's go to the daily time frame. We've got ourselves a local range to trade right here. So what I like is the fact that we made a really bullish bottom here on market Cipher B. We got the money flow and the momentum waves getting higher as the price is getting lower. You can see right here, we made our first low with a nice deep momentum wave, our second low with a more shallow momentum wave, giving us the juicy uneven butt cheek pattern with the left cheek full of gravy and ravioli and the right cheek, no gravy, no ravioli, just salad with no dressing. And now we have actually changed market structure, right? We had a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. Then we made a high, a higher low. Bam! We made a higher high. We've broken out of the bear trend. We're in an uptrend now. So what we do is we're going to pull our fib right here. And we're going to pull our volume. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, wow, that's pretty bullish. I'll be honest, where we're holding right now is quite bullish. Okay, so I'm going to give two opportunities right now. Not financial advice, but two places I'd be very interested right now in Avalanche and AVAX. The first one would have to be this. Now, we're not guaranteed to get this here, but basically doing a liquidity grab of the lows that we made last week into the support resistance flip that we have at 37.66 on MEXC. Because this right here is the support resistance flip. So this honestly would be a nice opportunity. Just coming back down to the low of this local sideways bull flag range thing. That would be the first place I'd be very interested in getting into a long. The second place now would have to be in the event of a larger move to the downside. Now remember, I am bullish. So I'm not saying we're going to get these pullbacks, but I don't like to buy things after they pumped. So if we come back down to this zone right here between the golden pocket and the 786, this would be the next major area that I would want to look for a bounce from. All right, this is major support. We're talking about 28 to 32 cents. Major zone of confluence. local range, value area high, POC, golden pocket, and 786. Plus, if we turn all this stuff off and just look at our box, we can see this box here was support, and then we flipped it resistance. Now we've broken out. So when you have a support resistance flip, and it's used to be support, and then it was resistance, then you break out, you look for it as support again, and then you pull your fib low to high, and you've got your golden pocket, your 786 right there. And so that's also going to give us this really nice looking rounded bottom here, a clear change of market structure. This is obviously the nicer setup, I'd say. And then we could shoot for a higher high. And I would say our next major target, like I said before, is going to have to be around here at around 100, around 100 bucks. That's the 200% move to the upside. If we get that dip down from where we're at currently right now, we're talking about a 100% move. So honestly, just waiting for that dip down could give us an extra 200%. But yeah, I would be generally looking for this. Like, I'll sum everything up and say I will be looking for a bounce in the event of a pullback from this zone. So this stop loss zone right here between 24 and 37 is where I will be looking for a bounce. The two specific levels I'd be looking for a bounce would be, number one, coming down to the $37,000 level for a quick liquidity grab of last week's lows, or coming down to the Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 zone to backtest this support resistance flip we've had here since the beginning of 2024, which could give us a big push, 200% up to around 100. So in general, this is my idea, and then we're gonna have to wait and see what happens to actually execute. All right, major shout out to our super chat, Joshua. Shout out to callsign RX, who says, "Chill guy, yo, total sheet A coin, but I've made so much. God bless. Cheers, mate." All right, shout out to callsign RX. Let's check out Chill Guy. All right, we'll check out Chill Guy. Oh wow, so you made a lot on this thing, huh? Let's check it out. Oh man. Okay, so let's see if we have more data on Scamnance. Is this the same coin? Oh, we do have more data. All right, let's check out ByBit. Okay, let's go with the ByBit chart here. Gives us more data. All right, so this is the same guy, the same coin, right? Hang on. Yeah. This goes back to November 21st. This is such a new coin. All right, let's go ahead and pull our fib. Okay, so here's what I see, man. Oh man, I'm actually getting a little bit excited right now. Okay. So here's what I would say about Chill Guy. Right now, the next support that we have here is gonna have to be this Fibonacci Golden Pocket that we've got coming in just below our last low. If we get another dip down, this is the 1 hour time frame. Man, oh man, this could be the low right here at the value area low. It looks really nice. 1 hour looks really bullish. But in the event of another drive down, guys, into this Golden Pocket, this is a beautiful opportunity, in my opinion, for another high, really. The Fibonacci Golden Pocket zone, because as we look at the 1 hour right now, what do we see? We're seeing the money flow coming up, crossing into the blue. We're seeing multiple big BitBoy green dots here. And we're also seeing some slight bullish div. Nothing serious, actually. We're actually just seeing a horizontal line. But if now we come back down and we make another bullish div right here, something like this, the uneven butt cheek pattern will be activated. All right, you got to activate the right glute, really. And the reason you get glutes like this is by not activating the right glute. So you might have to do some glute kickbacks, maybe do some bridges with some bands. All right, to really activate those glutes before you squat and deadlift. Otherwise, you know, on the right side, the lower back and the hamstring is going to do all the work. You're going to end up with a glute imbalance. So here we go. All right, let's look at this. This is what we want to see. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying if it does, what a beautiful opportunity. This could be our bottom just based on money flow and that flat divergence. But I would love to see another drip to the downside. I would love to see another drip. Now, the problem with coins like this is, you know, a lot of times you don't get the opportunities for the back tests and stuff. So typically I would say, you know, it is a weekend here. You know, we've had this entire move yesterday and today. But what we could also look for now is, let's say the bottom's in, and then tomorrow we come up to value area high and then start to get a pullback. Then we can look for this, okay? So if we don't get another move to the downside, then I would still be bullish, but I would want to see something like taking out these highs here, right? Taking out these highs, and then coming back down from a fib pull from the low to that new high, right to our area, the high volume node, the golden pocket, the 786. So right now, my two plans for this coin would have to be dip down to 40 cents and see the uneven butt cheek pattern on market Cipher, or see a change of structure locally here, make a higher high, come above 50 cents, and then look for a pullback to around that 45 cent area, which then would allow us to trade with the trend and go for another high, which could potentially be a pretty sweet move, honestly. So yeah, these would be my two options right now for this, and you know, pretty juicy looking coin. Thank you so much, callsign Arix, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. We only have 400 likes, but we have over 1,000 people in here. I did say if we got 1,000 likes in the first half hour, we'd give away $1,000. I'm going to set a timer right now for 5 minutes. If we can get 1,000 likes in the 5 minutes, we will be giving away $500. All right. So everyone, smash up the like right now. I'll even give it 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Smash up the likes, and then we can give away $500. All right. I know it's a Sunday. I know I haven't streamed in a week, but you know, it is what it is. All right. We got other super chats in here. Got to give a major shout out to CryptoFace, who says, "Good morning, buddy. Merry Christmas." Thank you, CryptoFace. Same to you, my bro. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for everything, man. I really do appreciate you a lot, bro. So thank you so much for stopping in. Blessings to you. Blessings to your family, bro. Thank you so much. Shout out to, for these coins, use Dex Screener chart. We got to use Dex Screener for HOHO. Is that what we got to do? Yeah, we got 1.3 thousand people watching. Smash up the like. Shout out to Benny Crypto. So many good weeks of Bitcoin highs. People forget what a dump looks like. I think they just keep it high for just long enough for everyone to get false sense of security. Yeah, you know, could be, right? Could be. That's why I said, like, look, if the first month of December is bearish, I'm the first month of December. Jason, you fool. I think if the first week is bearish, trust me, I'm gonna have this. It will be my thumbnail with a red background. Ah! A big old red candle on the thumbnail for my live stream, saying, "Oh crap," or "I'm selling," or something crazy like that. You know, super sensational. But I really think that December, if it's a bearish sideways month, which it very well could be, it's going to set us up for some big gains in the beginning of 2025, and then the top will really be in, I think. But, you know, who knows for sure. And guys, full disclosure, you know, people laughed at me. They spit in my face! When I was more in Bitcoin than I was in cash in 2023, the beginning of 2023. Now, I have to say, I'm more in cash than I am in Bitcoin as far as my buying and selling portfolio. Obviously, I have a forever hodl portfolio. But I'm 60% out of Bitcoin, guys. I'm 60% out right here at 100K, at 99.5. I had some big limit orders, all right? So I'm 60% out right now. So I'm hoping for more gains. Don't get me wrong. I'm hoping for more gains here, but we got to be cautious because, you know, probably we just have a few more months, you know, 6-8 months left of pumping, and then, you know, the real bear will begin. The real bear will begin, and then in the fall of 2026, you know, that's when you got to be buying. All right, I just got to say this because I love to be sensational on YouTube and the pumping and the thumbnails and all this, but the reality is, you know, I'm 60% out of Bitcoin right now. Call me a fool. I might be. Maybe we do go to 200, 300,000. I don't know. But for me, 100K was a big place. All right. Let's check out who else we got here. We got some. Yeah, MM Crypto. I know, man. Shout out to MM Crypto, by the way. Yeah, shout out to MM Crypto, my favorite German bodybuilding crypto trader. Okay. Shout out to Flavor. Did not get body slammed by grandma this year. Shout out to Rady El Gallo. He says, new emoji in the Casper crew, by the way. We'll have to check it out. Shout out to Hisham from Bangladesh. Shout out to Moses Alexander Cruz. Shout out to Crypto Zoro. Can we check out Near? Maybe after, we got to check out the super chats first, because they did put their money on the line. All right, big increase of open interest on the super chats here. CVD increasing on the super chats. All right. Doge is pumping. Let's check out Dodge real quick. Let's just take a quick look at Dodge. Then we'll take a look at our other super chats here. I love to play dodgeball. Honestly, who didn't love dodgeball back in gym class? When the gym teacher, when you got there in like elementary school and it was dodgeball time, you saw that big bin of balls. The excitement and the butterflies that ran through your stomach of playing dodgeball. Who didn't love dodgeball? Okay. Dogecoin's pumping, guys. Here's the deal. I was hoping for a liquidity grab of these lows. We did get it, all right? We did get it. So we had this yellow line here for Dogecoin, and I said I want to take out this low with bullish divergences and get a pump. We did take it, but unfortunately, I was hoping for lower. We never got lower, all right? We never got lower. So this entire idea, although it did play out, it didn't play out the way we wanted, right? It happens sometimes. So, what does this mean now for Dogecoin? Well, we've got this bull flaggy thing forming here, this range, very similar to the way Bitcoin is giving its range here. Yeah, so Dogecoin, let's check it out here. All right, let's check it out. Let's pull the volume real quick on Doge. Pull the fib on Doge. We came down to the 786 on Doge. All right, did we get 1,000 likes? Let's see, can we do a $500 giveaway? What? We only have 666 likes? What does this mean? I don't like that number anyway, man. Mark the beast. All right, we'll give it another 5 minutes to get 1,000 likes. We'll give away $250. How about that? You know, it's like, you know, give it another 5 minutes. Man, we're already down $750 on the giveaway. All right, so smash up the likes, baby. All right, what do I think about Doge? Look, I don't see a good entry here on Doge right now. All right, maybe we just break out of this thing, okay? It's possible. We've got ourselves an ascending triangle right here, and we break out, all right? Maybe we do. In that case, what are you going to do? You're going to wait for the breakout maybe? Wait for a breakout and a retest or something? That's the only opportunity I'd really see here, besides buying now. Look, I don't know. You do what you want to do on Dogecoin. I don't see a good entry here. The only good entry I really see is another like run of these lows. When did we make this low? Last Tuesday. Look, right now for Dogecoin, to be honest with you, there's a billion potential scalps that could play out here, right? Unless you're a scalper and you know how to find a good entry on a low time frame, the reality is there's not a really good high time frame entry here unless you're just the kind of person that says, we got a bull flag, I'm gonna do it here, you know, put my stop loss under here and then just go for the moon, in which case, you do you, all right? You do you. That's not how I do. You do you, but that's not how I do. Now, I got myself some Dogecoin back in the bear, so I haven't sold any Dogecoin yet, all right? I have it on an account. I've got my limit order set and everything, guys. All right? I'm shooting for $1 plus on Doge. But, yeah, ideally right now, high time frame setups on Dogecoin, I'd say coming back down to around 31 cents or 23 cents. And now everyone in the chat right now is like, Jason, it's never going to happen. All right, then maybe we don't get that opportunity. That is a 50% dump. I mean, but if we get it, if we get that 50% dump, this is my buy zone right here, man. All right, between those two levels. This is the only place I'm personally interested in Dogecoin right now. All right, I would love to see a Bart Simpson and the Bart Simpson pattern. Then once we come back above this level, in my opinion, that's go time. But for now, I'm sitting on the sidelines with my Dogecoin. All right, let's check out our other super chats here. We have 784 likes. And we got 2 minutes left to get 1,000 likes. All you got to do is hit the like button. We're trying to give away $200, guys. It's burning a hole in my dang pocket. It hurts, all right? It hurts. Shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. And shout out to the Houdini Trader. Shout out to CryptoFace in the chat. Shout out to HFD in the chat. Shout out to Pascal in the chat. Shout out to Splashfire Films in the chat. Shout out to Radio Gaio in the chat. Shout out to Robert Willington in the chat, who says, plunge that like button, baby. Yeah, plunge that dang like button. All right. Start online classes about crypto. Look, I'm going to be doing a free trading course in January, next month. So make sure to subscribe. All right. All right, we got to take a look at, shout out to Michael Vandervoort. What are my ETH targets? My ETH targets, man, are these. All right. First of all, let's put them on. All right, let's put them on. 5,500 and then 8,500. Those are my 2 fib extension targets for the breakout of this trend line on ETH. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Can we take a look at Redo? I feel like it's undervalued for having the Ton people behind it. Interesting. I didn't know the Ton team was behind Redo. I guess they wanted a redo. All right. Sorry, guys. You know, when you're 35 and you have a whole bunch of kids, you get the dad jokes. You just can't stop them. All right. They just start popping out your dang mouth. All right. Start popping out. All right. Look at Redo. Let's pull a fib. Load a high. Bouncing from the 786. Looking kind of good. Let's go ahead and look at the volume. Bam. Bouncing right from the value area low. Above the POC. We got ourselves nice uneven butt cheek pattern here on the daily market Cipher B, the 4-hour market Cipher B. Looking, you know, I don't know. The money flow looks good. Let's put it that way. The money flow looks good. A little ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? A little ambiguous. You know, like, what is this here? I don't know. You know? But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, look. Could this coin end up pumping like super spicy pump? Like a spicy pump, spicier than a whole box of jalapeno peppers? Maybe. But I'd say this. If we are going to pump, this looks like a really nice bottom. I have to be honest. All right, did we get 1,000 likes? What? We didn't get 1,000 likes yet? Guys! All right, man. All right, so we'll give it another 5 minutes, and then we'll give away $125. All right, we'll give away $125. If we get 1,000 likes in the next 5 minutes, we'll give away $125. All right, man, we went from $1,000 to $125. That's like when you're in a trade, right? You're in a trade, you walk away for 5 minutes, you're up $1,000, you come back, you're up $125. Now what? Do you close the trade and $125? Do you hold it into the red? Oh, you should have taken profit. Now, the reason why I like this low right here is because we made a nice bottom at the value area low. Bullish deviation, change in market structure, right? We made a higher high up here. Now we are forming that good old right shoulder on the introverted head and shoulders pattern. All right, we got ourselves the left shoulder, the head, the higher high. Now we got ourselves the right shoulder of the introverted head and shoulders pattern. And you know how those introverts are. No one pays attention to them in high school. Very bearish looking, no friends, don't get invited to parties. But when they break out, everyone all of a sudden pays attention. All the girls that weren't interested in high school, now they're interested, right? Because you're a 35-year-old Pikachu hat wearing plunger in the face kind of guy, and that's what girls like. Right, ladies? You guys like a good old Pikachu hat wearing plunger licking kind of guy, right? I know, I see you all out there. Actually, only 1% of my watchers are female. The rest are all male. But, you know, considering the fact that I've never had a girlfriend, I have read a few online forums that say girls do like that stuff. Now, yeah, I'd say this is probably a good bottom here. All right. If this is going to be bullish, this looks really nice to me. Just saying. And I would look for now a higher high. I would look for us to come back up to these highs. It's a 4-to-1 risk reward right here. Looks pretty good, honestly. Not financial advice, but we don't have much data, but you know, it does look kind of good. All right. Shout out to Fast Easy Cash. HOHO on Dex Screener. All right, let's check out HOHO on Dex Screener. All right, HOHO Dex Screener. All right, here we go. Ho, 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 baby. All right. Wow, HOHO is looking bullish as all amazingly. Let's check it out, all right? So here we are, on good old DEX screener. We got HOHO, which has already made a new high in just on today. Just the day. Oh my goodness, it's up right now. 1,300%. I mean, what could I possibly say about HOHO besides... The only possible thing I could say about HOHO is buy yourself a dang time machine to yesterday and buy as much HOHO as you can. As much as you can, put your whole life savings into it and then sell right now. Alright, sell right now. Buy yesterday and sell now. Alright, put like $1 million into it and then sell right now. And you're good, you're good, man. Just retire. Ho, ho, ho. Alright. What could I even say about this right now? Let's go to the 15-minute. So my first thoughts on a coin like this, right, is if this is gonna pump more, and this isn't just a pump and dump scheme, right, is we could literally lose 100% of our money right now. On the day's not even over, right? Tomorrow we could give back 100%, right? If this thing's gonna keep pumping and it's gonna be bullish, and we come up thousands of %, the way I look at coins like this is the following, all right? If I'm gonna throw $1,000 into here, all right, I don't care if I lose $1,000, right, or whatever you don't care to lose, you know, throw it in here if you're bullish on the fundamentals, and then it's like, okay, I'm either gonna lose $1,000 or however high we pump on this thing, I'm gonna make potentially like thousands of %, right? That's how you gotta kind of look at it. If you're super bullish on this, the way I would look at it is either you lose it all, or if it does some kind of crazy pump, you're going to be making thousands of % on it. Now, let's do some actual analysis, see if we can find some kind of entry point here. So we have changed market structure on the 15-minute locally here to the downside. So let's just pull a fib from the last low to the high and see. Yeah, okay, so I'd say like local support right now is going to be this, right? Basically coming down because we got the, I mean, this is very, very difficult analysis to do because of the low liquidity and all this, the massive moves. Did we get 1,000 likes? Let's check. No, we didn't get 1,000. Man, that's so depressing. All right, we'll have to do a giveaway another day. I'll have to do a giveaway another day, guys. I don't know what else to say, man. We gave a lot of shots here, a lot of shots, all right? The way I would look at this is potentially coming down to, let's go to the 5-minute. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to get a small pullback, this box is offering some nice looking support here. But there's so little data right now. It's very difficult to, actually, hang on. Let me adjust this box. Adjust this box. Yeah, this is more like, I'm sorry, this is more the level we would want to be looking at here. Yeah, this is more the level here. Now, if we don't hold this box, we could get a really quick move all the way back down. But I don't know. This is where I would be probably most interested in. Coming down to this area where we have this last zone of consolidation here on the 15-minute. All right, shout out to Tony English. He says, never used Margex. They took 25K from me, even though I had Apollo ID. Terrible company. I agree, Tony English. I'm so sorry that happened to you, my man. I also had issues with Margex where I wasn't able to close positions, so I stopped using them. Can I check Dogecast on Sol? Sure. Let's go to the daily. Okay, look, I don't know a dang thing about Dogecast on Sol, but I do like the fact, let's take a look at our oscillator in a second here. I do like the fact that we have come down to the lows. Let's put on our oscillator, not this oscillator. The awesome oscillator. We'll put on the awesome oscillator here. Let's go to the 15-minute. All right, so we have some nice bull div here at this low. And now we're forming this local range. It doesn't look too strong right now, but I like where we're at. We've come down. We're basically holding support on that 618. So yeah, I mean, honestly, again, I don't know much about this at all, but I'd say if this is going to pump, we have ourselves a pretty good opportunity to buy low right now and then look for a move back to the top of this. I mean, again, this is like really good risk to reward. All right, we're talking about just half a month basically that it's been a thing here. So we're looking at 900% gain, right? On this back up to the top. We do have some bull divs that happened down here. Like even on the 4 hour, it actually looks pretty nice. We've got ourselves a nice bullish divergence, the uneven butt cheek pattern, you know, coming in there. And as we're making a lower low, taking out that low. I like the way it looks as far as the chart goes. Now, I don't know what Dogecast is, all right? So you got to do your own fundamental research, but the chart does look nice. We're beat down pretty hard. It's a good time at least to get a little bit if you're interested into the project. Shout out to Valentino. Where should I start with your trading group class? Well, it's up to you, man. Like, do you know TA? Do you know how to trade at all? If not, you could either buy the course on the website or just wait until January. I'm going to do a free course on YouTube. The trading group, I'd say, is for people who kind of know how to trade a little bit. We do have a beginner's course in there that will give you just the basics. Yeah, but you probably won't get much value out of the Discord unless you kind of know how to trade, right? Because we don't really give signals in there. Like oftentimes we do tell people, hey, I'm long here, or I'm short here, or I'm buying this here, not financial advice. But they're technically not signals. And most of what we do in there is analysis and setups. And you kind of need to know a little bit about like what's a golden pocket and what's this and what's single print and all that in order to get the most out of it. You can ask questions during the live streams that we do in there, but it's always best to kind of have a basic knowledge of trading before I'd say you join the group. Shout out to Lucky Jim Bob 111. He says, check on the 4 hour CDW of 100K Bitcoin on the CME. Yeah, I know, I saw it. Let's check it out. Shout out to Lucky Jim Bob for the super chat. All right. Yeah, okay, so CME did hit 100K. Let's remove everything. Let's go to the 4 hour time. Actually, let's go to the daily real quick here. I don't know why I just went southern on y'all. I don't know why. Sometimes, guys, you just have to go southern when you're talking about the CME futures chart now. Now, let's take a quick look here. The 4 hour time frame, you can see Bitcoin did hit 100,000 twice, actually. The first time up here on Friday, November 22nd. And then, of course, the second time just now, not just now, but on Friday, the 29th, which was this last Friday. So people are saying, you know, this is bearish because we tapped it once and now we got the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boot pattern, right, where we've got ourselves the money flow and the momentum getting lower as the price is getting higher, giving us the dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boot pattern. We go ahead, we take the moves, we put them onto the tube, which is another word for chart that rhymes with boob. Few people know about that term, and you can see it lines up pretty perfectly here. What do I think about this? I'm not too concerned about this, and I'll tell you why. Look at this. So this is Coinbase. I say Coinbase is the real chart we got to use for the Bitcoin. All right. We just front ran 100K. I think the CME futures chart keep tapping into 100K. It's just showing us that 100K is inevitable. Inevitable. That's my personal opinion on it. All right. That's my personal opinion on it. It means I think people are bullish on Bitcoin. I do think we're gonna see all exchanges hit 100K at some point. Just the way we're tapping into it once, twice, the way the other exchanges are flirting with it, you know, giving eyes from across the room. That's my personal view. But I can understand why somebody would be bearish on this, okay? I can understand why someone would be bearish on this, don't get me wrong, based on our 4 hour here. But I'm not really too concerned about it. I'm really not. I'm not really too concerned about it. I would not be surprised if we see the CME futures chart just come back down to around the $94-ish thousand level and then pump again. That would not surprise me. But we'll have to wait and see what happens in the beginning of December. If December is going to start out bearish, then I still don't think this means the top is in, but I do think it means we could potentially come down to some of our supports. So those supports are the same they've been for the past 2 weeks, which is 84K is going to be a major level in the event of a real pullback. This is for Bitcoin. 84K, the filling of the gap at around 77.5, right? That's going to be a very key level. And then the mother of all support resistance flips is going to be right around $70,000 to $73,000. All right, right around this. In the event of major Bitcoin pullbacks, if let's say this is bearish, and December is starting out as a bearish month before the new year, just to wreck all the people who FOMO'd, who Trump bought crypto, then yeah, these would be the three major zones that we need to be aware of, guys. And just going back to the daily, you know, we can see why these are such important levels, right? They're just the only support levels that we have after the big break. In fact, let's discuss in the event of a pullback right now for Bitcoin. We'll discuss. Shout out to Alex, who says, could you look at Gala for spot selling? Sure, we'll take a look at Gala. Gala. All right, this is our long idea for Gala. What do you mean? You want to sell on spot? Well, here's the deal. There's a lot of people who are good traders who know a lot who say Gala's never going to pump because they keep increasing the supply. So bear that in mind. When I look at the Gala chart, I can't help but see it looking very, very bullish. You know, this just looks really bullish to me. The bottom looks really good. We have money flow crossing into the blue here. We've come back down now for a higher low. And we also had this kind of trend line here. We broke out. We came back down for the retest, higher low. Now we're back above it. Looks pretty good to me. I would expect a higher high on this. And, you know, I would if I was looking to sell on spot, I would first be looking at 23 cents. Then I'd be shooting for the highs at 84 cents. And then I'd be shooting for a new all-time high. That's just me based on the chart alone. But do your own research on the fundamentals, because if there's a chance that we cannot pump on this just due to the fundamentals, you know, this is something I am not privy to, because I don't study fundamentals at all. That's not part of my strategy at all. All right. Shout out to Steak Sauce. Can we look at Talek? Yeah, let's look at Talek. Oh, you mean Talex? Hang on, what the heck? Oh, take a look at Cake! Alright, sorry, Cake, man, I haven't heard about Cake in so long. Alright, so I would say this, like Cake, we've got ourselves a nice inverted head and shoulders pattern here. We broke out. I would have to say that for a sign of strength on Cake, this is really what I would be interested in, like a breakout of this level and a back test, and then a move to the upside. But let's see if we can get any other plans here. We made a higher low. We got a bull div right here. We probably came to back test the 786. Yeah, we did. Okay, so yeah, honestly for me, I'd have to say this. This is the weekly time frame. It looks bullish. We got a money flow cross. Looks like she wants to rip. So the options honestly would have to be either something like this, where you're assuming that the higher low is in now, right? You're assuming that the higher low is in, and then you could shoot for the highs. Or you'd have to wait for a breakout of resistance, a back test, and then you get in there. Those are really the only two options I see on these high term time frames. Those are the only options I see on these higher term time frames. And then, of course, if we get that back test, you put your stop wherever we wick down to, you know. You know, getting in now, obviously, there's more upside potential. So if you're doing it on spot, you know, there's no risk of getting wrecked. But, you know, to look for an actual setup that's not just randomly throwing money into it because we're still in the consolidation range, I would wait for a breakout and a retest. But if you're the kind of person that just accumulates in consolidation, you know, I think things look pretty good right now. Can we check Litecoin? Shout out to Barual Amir. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Let's check out Litecoin. Shout out to Tom Crown, by the way. Our in-house Litecoin doctor. Got his PhD in LTC. He's got his PhD in LTC. Alright. Man, oh man, look at Litecoin. Just ranging. We're still in the bear market range, man. Well, you know what that means, right? That means one of these days Litecoin's gonna pump. It means one of these days Litecoin's gonna pump like crazy. It's gonna catch everybody off guard. It's gonna catch everybody off guard. You know? Shout out to Anecdotal Smith, been working hard on the TA. Shout out to Dragonfly D. Shout out to Your Neck. Jason, brother, can you look at Fred Coin? We might be able to take a look at it. We might be able to take a look at it, and we also might be able to take a look at XRP. I know a lot of guys are looking at the XRP. Shout out to Butternut, who says the difference is money flow. I'm all about the money flow. All right, I'm all about the money flow. 70K, LOL, bull market's over at that point, Oakland. I don't think so, Oakland. I don't think so. I mean, you really got to think to yourself. You know, let's just quickly take another quick look at Bitcoin here. You really got to think to yourself, how is the bull market possibly over if we just come back down to backtest, support, resistance, flip, man? I mean, would that not be the most bullish looking thing ever? A breakout and a retest? I mean, come on. We literally pumped up super fast without any kind of backtest. 40%. And so you would expect some kind of, you not expect, but be open to a retracement here, my man, you know? And plus, everyone just bought because Trump won the election, pumped the Bitcoin price. I don't know. Look at the last few days, look at the last few weeks here. That big pump mostly happened in like 2 or 3 days, right? And then we've just been consolidating here. So we've literally had 2 weeks of allowing people to buy high. So you could trap a whole bunch of dumb money up here, come back for the retest, let the bulls buy low, and the FOMO Trump buyers sell low. A nice exchange where the people who FOMO'd in at the top freak out and sell here, and then the people patiently waiting buy here, and then we just pump it up to 120K, you know? That would be a really nice opportunity. I don't see anything bearish about making a higher low into key support. Honestly, I don't see anything bearish about making a higher low into key support. It would even be the Fibonacci golden pocket, man. So, I mean, you know, What a beautiful opportunity that would be, right? In the event of a bearish December, I mean, think about it. If we came up this much in literally 2 days, right? If we lose this level right here, let's say we do something like this, we could easily in a day just come back down to 70K and then bounce. I mean, it would be super easy to do, you know? Here's another thing. These markets are highly leveraged. So you start getting those stop losses triggering, and it's like a cascade effect. You get a big wick. Next thing you know, we probably wick down to 70K. Probably within like half an hour, we're back up like 11%. You know, I can see a V-shaped recovery dip bounce like that. V-shaped dip bounce, baby. All right, back to our Litecoin. All right, so Litecoin in the range, right? So look, if you're super bullish on Litecoin, ain't nothing wrong with accumulating here, because I would say we're probably going to see Litecoin back at the highs eventually around $400. So that's a 260% gain from where we're at right now. I'm pretty confident in Litecoin. I mean, it's a really solid asset. If we're looking for a juicy entry, I really like this wick right here that we made. I really like that wick. I like it a lot. I mean, obviously a move back down towards the low of this range is ideal for buying, so let's pull our volume. I'd say anything around here would be ideal for buying Litecoin. For the break. This is between 56 and 72. I know it's a pretty big range. It's about a 30% zone, but let's say we do come down into the middle of that box and we accumulate in the box, and then we do hit our high. Now we're talking about 500% gains. From where we're at right now, we're looking at like 300% gain. So yeah, I mean, I am bullish on Litecoin. I think it's gonna come back up top to where it was. You know what else is interesting about Litecoin is we could kind of finagle this kind of thing on it, right? And if this is the case, then we could see something crazy, like, who knows? Really, who knows? Not saying it's going to happen, but it's a real possibility when we have, like, years of consolidation. I mean, we're pushing, what, 7-8 years of consolidation right now. That's pretty crazy. 7-8 years of forming a triangle. You got to think to yourself, we've been respecting this range, but when this range breaks, could have some significant follow-through. All right, shout out to Valentino. What's the difference between market cipher versus the free one? Well, the free market ciphers, they don't give the same signals. Specifically, that money flow is going to be different. So that's why I prefer the real market cipher, because for me, the money flow is my #1 indicator, and the free ones, they don't have the money flow. And if they do have the money flow, it's not the same money flow. So you're not going to get as crisp, clear signals. Shout out to Tint by Designs. He says, Jordan, can you please look at stacks? Sure thing, my friend. I guess my name's Jordan. Shout out to Jordan Camarand, by the way. You know, all these J names on YouTube get me all confused. Jason, Jordan, Jom Crown, Jam Price, Gino from Traders Reality, Dranky Candles. These J names, I get them all confused. You know, shout out to Jandy from Bitcoin Census, and good old Trader Geo, another J name, and Jalexo Crypto, and Dripto Face, Jlopping Groper, and good old JJ Crypto, and Jarl from the Moon. All right. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, so we did get a nice break and retest of our support resistance split right here. Came back down to the 786 in August. And now we do have a nice change of structure here. This is the weekly. Let's go now to our daily. So daily made a low, and then we did take these highs here. So for right now, what would I be looking at? Did we form a... Yeah, okay, that's an acceptable bullish div. Let's pull our fib from low to high. Let's take a look at this. And okay, so I would have to say, let's pull this. Just in keeping with the bullishness right now, I would say a move back down to around this area would be a place of interest for me. I don't have the most confidence here, to be honest with you. But we're basically looking at this kind of trend line here. Assuming that we're going to continue this uptrend and break out of this channel to the upside, this is kind of what I would want to see here. I want to come down to the bottom of this channel. We got the golden pocket, the 786, the high volume node. We've changed market structure, so we're looking for that higher low. And then why not shoot for the highs? So that would give us something like this. Depending on where that wick comes down to, like around a 4 or 5 to 1 risk ratio, something like that. We're talking around the 1.6 to 1.9 area. All right, the 1.6 to 1.9 area. Bitcoin never back tested the breakout above all-time highs. Says playback. It's true. We might not get it. But look, still got to be prepared for it. All right, still got to be prepared for it. Also, this is a different cycle in the sense that we made an all-time high before the halving. Right, so things are a little bit different. Shout out to Sevasmos R, who says Sol 195 would be beautiful. Could we take a look? Absolutely, we could take a look at Sol. So, Sol. We rejected from the golden pocket. Sol from 195 would be beautiful. Here's what I'm looking at on Sol. Basically, there's two areas I'd be interested in. Area number one is going to be around, I'd say 215 to 225, right? Just a simple coming back down to local support here and then getting a bounce. The second option here is really that this is kind of like a head and shoulders pattern, and then we're going to get the break down from the head and shoulders to 195, which is the Fibonacci golden pocket, and our support resistance flip, our 786, our value area high, and the trend line of the breakout. So yeah, 195 Solana does look absolutely beautiful. Target of our bearish head and shoulder pattern. If we see a bearish December, a slow grind down in the beginning of December that eventually turns around toward the end of the month, then I would definitely be interested in a 195 Solana. Shout out to Playback. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to LilyXX Plays Filecoin. All right. All right. This is my plan for Filecoin. You can see here that my buy zone was taken down. All right. But nonetheless, I am still sticking to this idea of I think we're bullish, because we are just looking extremely bullish on market Cipher. We've got ourselves now a bullish divergence on the weekly, basically right here. We've got ourselves the money flow coming higher. The money flow is higher now than it was back here. Higher money flow now than it was back here tells me this is gonna rip, and this was just a little bit of a fake out right there. Okay, so for me, where we're at right now on Filecoin, got ourselves a 1000% potential move to the upside. I personally do hold Filecoin. All right, I've actually got skin in the game on this one, and I'm shooting for some targets around $90. $44 would be a target that we need to keep in mind, but then 90, that's going to be my next major zone where I'm looking for this thing to go to. Not financial advice. Shout out to Josh McWilliams. Can you look at FTM? Yeah, Phantom was pumping like crazy today, wasn't it? Yeah, let's check it out. Thank you so much for the super chat. Look at this thing. All right. Well, we were looking at this a little bit before, so let's kind of refresh our memories here. Let's refresh our memories here. Well, we have a really nice bullish looking thing, you know, breaking out, changing market structure to the bullish side, coming back down for a beautiful retest of the trend line, like absolutely perfect to the dollar. So look, our next target for Phantom is gonna have to be at the golden pocket up there. So we're talking another 100% move to the upside. We rejected the first time from this high volume node right here, this white line. This was our first rejection, so our next target is going to be around $2.25 at that Fibonacci golden pocket. That's where I expect this thing to go to next. Looks really nice, really bullish market structure and everything here. So let's see. We had a beautiful liquidity grab right down here and now a breakout. It's really tough for me to give an entry because there's so many things that could happen right now. So like, let's just say we dump like crazy the next few days. Obviously the back test of this bull flag right here is where we would look for a local bounce. That'd be the first place we would look. The second place we need to be aware of is basically coming up to just take the liquidity a little bit and then form another bull flag here. And what you want to look for when you're forming a bull flag, always, the best entries are a big pump, then we range a little bit, and then we take the lows of the range, basically stop everyone out for a fake out. And then once we reclaim that level, that gives you your entry. So if we come up here, we take the liquidity, we come down a little bit, we start to form a range, you know, a little bit of range here, and then we come down, stop everybody out. Once we do this, that right there gives us our long entry, our stop loss, and then we can shoot for our next target at the golden pocket right here, about a 100% move. So this is obviously very hypothetical, very dependent on what the price action does, but this is a common pattern that you will see often after a big pump, where you take that liquidity and then you get that move to the upside. So this is a perfect example right here in a sense, where this is not actually a perfect example, but this trade right here, this is not a perfect example, but when we were looking at this, right, if you go back and watch my streams from last week, you know, during this time, on this day, on November 26th or whatever, we were looking at this chart and I was saying, what do I want to see here? I want to see us range for a little bit, and then I want to see us take the low and reclaim, and that'll be my long trigger, right? This is what we were looking for in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, right? We wanted to range a little bit. We wanted to come down and take that low again and then get the bounce. Once that happened, I told everybody in the Casper Crew I've taken the long trade, and that is how I'm currently in these trades right now that are up thousands of dollars. And by the way, if you want to join the Casper Crew, we got our Black Friday sale, 30% off if you join for 6 months, 20% off if you join for 3 months. We got a whole bunch of Black Friday deals at jasoncaspertrading.com. Also, guys, BLOFIN, if you want to trade on BLOFIN, they're giving 10% cash back if you sign up until December 22nd. So if you deposit $1,000, you get $100 for free, up to $1,000 future bonus, plus all these juicy prizes. Also, guys, good old MEXC, best deal on fees. 0% limit order fees, 0.01% market order fees on MEXC. Honestly, oh, now it's 0.02% fees. Whoa, they raised their fees a little bit. Still pretty low. All right, link in the description for all that stuff, all right? And the pinned comment. Man, I can't believe MEXC raised their fees, man. MEXC! What's it gonna be, MEXC? MEXC? What's it gonna be, MEXC? Gonna raise your fee? For me? Oh, man. What's it gonna be, MEXC? Gonna raise your fee? Gonna raise the fee for me on MEXC? Alright, shout out to Dragonfly D. Can you look at AI Arena? Yeah, we could look at AI Arena. Hang on, I don't know how to spell this right here. Is that right? Is it Arena? What's the ticker? Can we do some quick TA on spell? Sure. Spell USDT. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Okay, so we got ourselves spell. All right, well, the weekly money flow looks really nice. The daily market structure looks nice. We're breaking out. So, just based on our local market structure right now, I would be looking at this. I would be looking to come down to this zone. The value area high, golden pocket 786 support resistance flip. You get a nice little back test from there. Let's go ahead and pull this volume back all the way. Let's pull it from that high. There's not as much confluence here as I would like, to be honest. But yeah, I would have to say that this would be a zone I would be quite interested in right here for spell. And our target on spell right now would have to be, next target would be 13,443 to around 16,024 Fibonacci golden pocket 786. So this would be a potential setup right here, coming down into that zone and then shooting for here, and then of course TP1 and then hold the rest, because obviously we break out of this, we get the flip, the move up, the back test, and then we could see it. Let's continue up for some time here. All right, shout out to Playback, who says check out PAAL on Gate.io. Sure. Wow. All right. This thing is pumping after a really, really nice wick. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful liquidity grab. We had this high from October 2023. We made that low in December 23. We took all that liquidity after a massive dump on Monday, November 11th. And now we are back up at that high. Beautiful looking move there. Unfortunately, you know, I've missed it. So next target would have to be the Fibonacci golden pocket. What did we get so far here? 320%. We've got ourselves another, probably like 90% move to the upside. So what would we be looking at right now? Where would my next entry be? All right, so let's say we reject from value area high. Then obviously this is our play, right? This would obviously be our play here. Right, we're looking basically just to come up to this historic resistance. That's been resistance. You know, it was basically consolidation back here, February, and then consolidation, flip to resistance, resistance, resistance. So we get resistance again. This time we make a higher low, right? Give ourselves the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and then boom, the break. And then in that case, we're looking basically for you know, a TP1 at 62 cents, but our actual target is going to be like $1.65, let's say. So this is a potential actual move right here. which could be really nice in the event of that that pullback. But yeah, it looks really bullish to me. Like market Cipher looks super bullish. It looks really bullish. Like I hope we get that pullback. If not, we could do something like this, I suppose, which is 6-to-1 risk reward. I mean, that's still, you know, if we take it off log scale, in hindsight, this is still nice looking. But in an ideal world, we get a pullback to around 19, right? And then pump like crazy. So I guess something like this isn't necessarily the most irresponsible thing, because we know where our, like, we understand this looks really bullish and the upside potential is quite significant, right? On log scale, it looks pretty lame, but on normal scale, this is like a 6-to-1 if we hit the target of that head and shoulders. Thank you for the super chat. All right, can we take a look at Driven says XRP? Sure, let's take a look at XRP. Good old XRP, baby. Where's XRP? I don't have XRP on my... Oh, here we go. Okay, so we were waiting for a pullback. Obviously, that didn't happen. All right, XRP's pumping. It's up at $2. That's pretty crazy. Finally, XRP with the move, right? We've been waiting for 300 years. And have we taken the highs yet? Has XRP made a new all-time high yet? No. Double top on Binance here. Look, I'm not a big fan of XRP just because I don't trade it anymore. I don't own any XRP. Actually, that's not true. I do have a little bit of XRP, but I really don't own it. Like, nothing significant. Okay, so the last 3 weeks have been like straight to the upside. We're coming to the all-time high. $3 is the next big target right here, right? So $3 is the next big psychological target after $2. That's going to be another, let's see, from where we're at right now, about another 50%. The only place I'd really be interested in XRP right now is going to have to be, people aren't going to like it, but look, if you're not in XRP already after 300 years of it doing nothing, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. I really don't know what to tell you. You either had to have faith in it or not, right? You either had to be into it or not. But right now, I would have to say, for me, the only way I'd be interested in a buy on XRP would have to be a back test of around $1, right? Just to come back to the support resistance flip that we have right around here. That's the only way I'd be interested in it. Other than that, I just don't care about XRP. You know, a $3 XRP is only 50%. We're going to do better in other coins. Shout out to Eagle for the super chat. Thank you so much. Eagle says, Cass. Yeah, let's take a look at Cass. How's Bitcoin doing, by the way? This is the most exciting day of price action I think we've ever experienced for Bitcoin. All right, so this is the long position that we gave on Cass a long time ago. And we hit it basically. $2 is a dang dollar. All right. So we are coming up to our resistance here at the golden pocket 786 zone. We have our updated fibs here. Let's remove all this real quick. And let's just go ahead and pull a real channel on this. All right, so we're rejecting from the midline of the channel, confluence with the golden pocket 786. Let's go ahead and pull a fib from low to high. Pull a fib from this last swing low. Okay, so I would have to say that, let's pull the volume here as well. It looks very bullish. The daily money flow right now looks extremely bullish. The bullish divergences at this low look really nice. Hang on. The obvious place to be looking right now is back at the bottom of the channel. We have the golden pocket 786 value area low. That would be really nice, honestly. That'd be really nice. That's coming in right around 14 cents. So 2% dip to the downside. That's a really nice support to look for a long, in my opinion. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we'd have to take the low from last Tuesday for that to happen. And that last Tuesday's low already looks really, really nice. So it's tough. It's tough. To be looking for an entry right now. We've got ourselves the local range, so yeah, that 14 cent zone looks really nice. The only other thing I'd say here is waiting for a breakout above the value area high and then come back to back test the middle of the channel and then shoot for our top. This would be our value area high support resistance split, right? So essentially I'd say either wait for a dip down to the bottom of the channel or wait for a breakout and a retest of the midline of the channel, confluence with the value area high of this, and then shoot for the channel and then maybe even a breakout. But I have to say this as well, we would have some nice confluence depending on how high we come there. You know, I'd say something like that, you know, to the golden pocket. Let's put on actually our 382. Yeah, I prefer that 382. Something like this in a bullish scenario. You know, we want to flip that resistance then into support. Shout out to Travis Nieste for the super chat. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that super chat. I really, really do. I really, really do. All right, shout out to Mel B who says, Miggles. Never heard of Miggles before. Miggles USDT. Wow, look at this thing. Big old pump, man. Big old pump. All right, let's do some TA on Miggles. This is log scale. We had a trend line, a breakout, a retest, and then boom, major move to the upside. Beautiful, beautiful triangle fake out, and then boom, breakout retest, boom. Let's pull some Fibonacci. All right, so we're bouncing from the local golden pocket. Let's pull this. Wow, we're bouncing from the macro golden pocket to the dollar. That's why we're getting a bounce right now from that 618 Fibonacci level. Okay, so we're bouncing from the Fibonacci 618. I would have to say this, like, for me, this could be a low, right? This could be a low. I like the way the daily looks there. I don't like the way the 4-hour looks too much. I would honestly prefer, like, look, I don't know anything about Miggles. I never heard of Miggles. Like, what kind of a coin is Miggles? Just based on the technicals here, a really nice opportunity for me would basically be coming back down to the 786, 886 zone. All right. Are we going to get that? I don't know. This daily candle looks pretty bullish engulfing to me. But I would love to see something like this. That would be really beautiful. You know? Now I'm just looking for good entries here. Again, you could say, you know, we have a nice candle. If this candle closes bullish, you know, invalidation below the low, and then we're shooting into price discovery, which would be let's pull this off log scale real quick. Oh, man, I mean, these are kind of tough coins. I would really prefer a move down to around the 786 to 886, to be honest with you. I would really prefer that. But there's a chance the low is here. The daily looks bullish with the trigger wave forming. The 4-hour time frame, let's look at market Cipher B. It doesn't look the best. Let's check out our 1 hour. It doesn't necessarily look the best, right? It's pretty So yeah, it could be a low here, but I would much rather prefer coming down a little bit lower and seeing more bullish divergences. Shout out to Sulfa, who says, DGEN looking beautiful. Sure, let's check out DGEN. Alright, so we were obviously looking for an entry a long time ago when we were still at around the price of 1.4 cents. Obviously, we never got that, so let's remove everything here. DGEN does look absolutely beautiful in the sense that we have broken out of a major support resistance flip right around 1.1986 cents. Okay, so this right now is going to be our zone of interest. I would have to say that coming down to take out this low one more time would be absolutely amazing. There's a real chance that the low's in here just based on the bullish divergence that we formed right here after taking out the liquidity. So what looks beautiful right now is this. All right, hang on. What looks beautiful right now, got to start the treadmill again. What looks absolutely beautiful right now is the fact that we came down to this low right here with the good old uneven butt cheek pattern. All right, so we had our juicy left cheek, our skinny right cheek right here. It looks really nice. There was no money flow div there, all right? But definitely a momentum div on the 4-hour, looking pretty good. And now we're squeezing and consolidating. So this could be the low, right? So this could be the low. But I would say what would be even more beautiful would be to take the low one more time and now have the money flow also be in line, because that would allow us to come back down to a really nice support resistance flip and give us the most bullish divergences. Right now, again, this isn't guaranteed to happen, but what's the highest probability best setup we could wait for or plan for here? It would have to be this one. It would have to be this one. That's a really nice setup right there, honestly. I just don't like the fact that we haven't come for the back test yet, but I do recognize the fact that this could be the low where we're at right now. This, honestly, this plan right here of like starting to get in now and then planning to continue to add DCA in the event of a move down to this area is still a good plan if your risk management is in check, because it's still a 5-to-1 risk reward, but waiting for this gives us a 12-to-1 risk reward. So, you know, either way, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I like this low right here. Very nice looking market Cipher B. I love the change of market structure. I love the break of resistance. So ideally we'd wait for a backtest of it as support, but yeah, this is ideal. This is less than ideal, but still an acceptable risk to reward ratio. Shout out to Creating the Man LLC. Jason, can we look at Vchain? We already took a look at Filecoin, man. Go back and look at the stream, but yeah, we could take a look at Vchain. Filecoin, I'm bullish on it in general. I'm just holding it where we're at, and I'm bullish. So Vchain in general, this is the spot position that we were basically looking at, like the last time we took a look at Vchain. I still think this is a plausible, you know, move right here. because of the market structure, the really nice low, the change of structure, the higher low that we made here. I think this could very well be a bottom. The money flow curving into the blue on market Cipher weekly. I still think this looks really nice. It doesn't mean we're not going to have pullbacks or whatever, but I still think this is a viable plan right now. Of course, if we're going to come in now, it's actually still a 7-to-1 risk-reward ratio from where we're at right now. But it's a 12-to-1 from where we were last week when we first looked at it. But yeah, Vchain, I think it's bullish, and I like this structure that we have right here. I like the structure we have right here. All right, shout out to Gingerbread Man. Shout out to Jordy. Thank you guys so much for those super chats. Shout out to Brad. He says, I see your thumbnail, bro. Curling in the squat rack. That's what I like to see, my man. I hope everyone's always curling in the squat rack and never squatting in the squat rack, alright? We don't train legs in the Casper crew, alright? Bitcoin, 6 minute, 12 minute, about to break out. Let's check it. Let's check it. Man, it's looking kind of juicy, huh? That is looking kind of juicy, huh? 12 minute, money flow thickening. Let's check out our 6 minute. You know, we've got that momentum. Let's check out order flow on Bitcoin, actually. Let's check out the order flow. Decrease of OI. You know, we don't really have anything too bullish, but who knows? Maybe we will. Yeah. I don't know. It's a little ambiguous, my man, honestly. It's a little bit ambiguous. It's a little bit ambiguous, in my opinion. But I would hope for a breakout. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of a breakout here. Let's go down to the lower time frames. The 1 minute. I mean, this is Chop City. How awesome would it be, though, to get a breakout right now? Hit some take profits on this. That would be so awesome. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Did some abs in the squat rack the other day to really push it. That's what's up, bro. You know? Abs in the squat rack. That's what's up. Actually, push-ups in the squat rack, too. That's what's up, you know? Crowded gym. People waiting for the squat rack. Do like 100 sets of 5 push-ups, you know? 100 sets with long rests in between, because, you know, it's all about the explosive power. You know, you're doing it for the explosiveness. So you do a set of 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you rest for 5 minutes just sitting there in the squat rack. You know, open up a protein bar, start eating, get your protein shake out, start drinking, you know, wait 5 minutes, do another set. That's what's up. Does anyone want to buy a 97K? Going to be a terror jerker on the drop, that's for sure. Says Benny Crypto. I'll read your super chat, Gingerbread Man. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. Gingerbread Man says, Squid Row, brother. Dev is top Shiba Inu whale Bitcoin billionaire December 9th. Massive utility incoming chart doesn't lie. All right, let's check it out. Squid Grow. And hopefully we get a Bitcoin breakout. So let's set an alert here in case we need to do an emergency pump song. All right, in case we got to do an emergency pump song. Do we have to go to... Dex screener for this? We're gonna look at the one on the Soul chart. Which one, Gingerbread Man? SQ Grow is the ticker. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Oof, man. Wow. Oh man, I almost want to FOMO into a long here. I wish it was on MEXC. I would literally leverage long it. Let's see. Is it on MEXC? Nah, it's not. Dang, I would enter in. I would, no joke, I would enter into 100x long right now just for the internet sensationalism of this. All right. Okay. I don't know what to say. If you're bullish, I don't know what to say, because I don't see an opportunity to buy this right now. We don't even know where our top is, so we don't know where to look for a pullback. But in a day, we've just pumped up 53%. In the last week, we pumped up 240%. It's pretty wild. You bought it. Shout out to Gingerbread Man 88. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, shout out to Jordy. Can you look at Cosmos? Cosmos. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at some higher time frame targets on Cosmos. All right, I mean, wow. What can we say about this besides holy pump? This is looking bullish, honestly. We got very bullish div on the weekly. This low looks absolutely beautiful. Bullish div, high, higher low, blast off. Looks like way more to come. When this money flow crosses blue on the weekly, it's going to blast off to the stratosphere. Our next target to the upside right now is going to be $28, which is another about 220% to the upside right now. Wow, looking good, honestly. Okay, Bitcoin's pumping, guys. So yeah, I'd say it's tough to, where would we get in right now on Cosmos? It would honestly have to be coming back down to around this local support that we've had here for such a long time. In fact, we might have even already gotten a little bit of a back test there. It's tough to say, but I would love a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Really nice. Coming back down to that lower trend line of the triangle. That would be my place if we're looking for an entry. If you're the kind of guy that says Folo Yomo, Folo Gobo, Ishko Moko, Yoko Yoko, YOLO Mono, then you could just get in now. But honestly, what a beautiful setup this would be. All right, Bitcoin's pumping, baby. Bitcoin is pumping. Oh man, look at this massive Bitcoin pump. All right. All right. Wow, would you look at this? All right, let's set another alert here. All right. All right, guys. I gotta go help my wife with something real quick. I'll be right back. Make sure to watch the Bitcoin chart for me, all right? Make sure to watch the Bitcoin chart for me, all right? We're gonna have to, let's see. What are we gonna have to do? Hang on one second here. All right, we'll have to be right back, guys. All right, we're gonna have to put a fake Jason Casper on the screen here. All right. Well, we'll be right back. All right. Make sure to smash up the likes and all that good stuff. All right. All right. We'll be right back, guys. Make sure to watch the stream. Make sure to like, subscribe. Make sure to share it. In fact, if we have 2,000 likes when I get back, we'll give away $1,000 again. All right. Be right back. All right, y'all, we're back, baby. We're back. Shout out to the fake Jason Casper for holding it down with the you know, whatever this thing is. Oh wait, I just closed my own self off. Hang on. There we go. All right. All right, shout out to Travis, who says, "Hey Jay, can you look at Bohm?" Thanks. Yeah, let's look at Bohm. Let's look at Bohm. Oh man, Bitcoin, look at that pump and dump operation. All right. Let's see what we were looking at last time. Well, what do you know, guys? We were looking at this. That's exactly what happened. So I don't know what to say. Now we're looking for further upside. We got our nice bounce right from the Golden Pocket 786. We made a higher high. This is why you got to subscribe and watch all my live streams. You know, everyone has like 3-4 hours a day just to watch some idiot on a treadmill. So I don't know why you guys aren't watching every little thing. Just kidding. But yeah, we got that bounce. We changed the market structure. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, this is my still target is back to these highs, you know. Let's pull another fib. And we're bouncing right now from the Golden Pocket 786 zone, so you might, I mean, I'm not as stoked on this, what I'm about to show you, as what we're already in, because we bounced from major support resistance. But right now, I'd say something like this is still potentially, it's not even really the best, honestly. It's not even that worth it. But if we really break out, it could be worth it, right? But we got our nice bounce from this area. This is a higher low right here. So yeah, this is a potential entry point in my opinion, but it's not as probable as the setup given from this first one here. But yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Jason's fibs look different than normal. I just use different settings, you know. I just use different settings here and there. That's what I do. I use different settings. I was thinking we'd need to do an emergency pump song during the stream, guys. I was thinking we need to do an emergency pump song. I got a stink bug on the screen, a ladybug on the screen. I thought we'd have to do an emergency pump song. Yeah, emergency pump song, I went wrong. We did it all day, I short then go long. Cause you know when we're coming to the charts, we got the beautiful analysis like a work of art. We got the candles turning blue and then the candles turning purple. Don't you know the Bitcoin price action got me going in circles? They call me nerdy just like Steve Urkel. Next thing you know I got a burp, yo. I got the gas in my belly. Put it on the sandwich just like Smucker's grape jelly. The peanut butter spreaded, next thing you know we're yelly. Cause we're going all around like we're smelly and we're belly with the deli. Got the armpits, gotta shave. The Bitcoin price, hopefully she behaves. The glasses on the face, and you know I make change. Cause we got the googly eyes popping out for days. Oh, we got the thumbnails, super sensational. Bitcoin price getting super frustrational. Staying in the box for days and days. Coming to the charts when we're trying to get paid. Oh no, we came up to the next GP. We'll take a nice look between you and me. We got the white box chilling right here on TV. Trading view, that's what we do between you and me. Here we go, the candles turning blue. The Bitcoin about to show you what she's gonna do. As we're walking in the treadmill in our fresh new shoes. And we're drawing all the circles like we gotta take a poo. And we're sitting on the toilet. The Bitcoin price gonna pump, I don't spoil it. Everybody knows we're gonna hit 100K before the end of the day, hooray. Just kidding, maybe the end of the month. The Bitcoin price gonna go on a run. She's going up higher and higher to touch the pump. where we pump the water. Hopefully we don't dump down the drain. Bitcoin price got me in pain. Got all these thoughts insane in the membrane. Then I take a look outside on the train, going faster and faster because my lungs are in pain as we're got the legs on the treadmill. Hopefully Jason Casper isn't going uphill. Hopefully I'm not sick and I don't have to take pills, cause you know we gotta do it, comes from the will. If you will it, there's a way. Bitcoin price, we're coming here to trade. Bitcoin's nice, we're doing it every way. I'm giving it to you straight, I'm never giving it to you gay, cause my name is Mr. J. J Casper in the house, and we're trading over here on the Bitcoin bounce. Oh, snap, baby, let me take a peek. Does market Cipher B have any uneven butt cheeks? Big on the left side, nice and juicy. Skinny on the right side, just to round out the booty. And I don't even know if y'all could even spot it, but it looks like we just bounced straight from the golden pocket. And you know, I got the treadmill in my hand. Bitcoin price about to spread across the sand. Oh man. Guys, it's that time of day again where the price action's doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Wyckoff dump is incoming. Oh, yeah. Wyckoff dump incoming. Bitcoin price, no pump or dumping. Don't you know, before the end of this song, Bitcoin about to wreck all of the longs. Cause we had 2 weeks after Trump won election. Bitcoin about to change direction. Makes me think I got mad introspection. We're about to dump down like an inverse erection. We got the lines on the chart. Technical analysis just like a work of art. Gas in my belly, hopefully I don't fart. Ate too many beans, you heard Art? Shout out to my man Art, my best friend. When we're driving all around in our new Mercedes-Benz. When we're going through the farm looking for our friend Ben. Over here, over there, then in the trends. Got the trend lines looking so fine. Bitcoin girl, you know I wanna make you mine. We could go out and we'll have the best time. Go to Olive Garden, have a nice glass of wine with the pasta. Looking rasta, got the dreadlocks coming out with the masta. Yeah, here we go, Jack Casper in the house, man. We're trading over here on the Bitcoin bounce, man. Oh yeah, cause I come from Jamaica. In the kitchen, guess what I'm gonna make ya? About to flip ya some nice pancakes. The Bitcoin trades, you know we're gonna take. Got the batter, we spread it in the pan. We rub it all around, I use my right hand. Then I switch over to the plunger. Better than every other. We go over and then we go under. Talking about underneath when we're walking on our feet. The treadmill going as we're rapping to the beat. Every day when we're coming out looking for the beat. My friend Pete, you know the beat in the ski, in the T, looking for the pig nips. The Bitcoin price about to go eat some chips. You know what I mean? With your best friend rips a nice fart in your face, then I hope you don't trip. Oh no, Jay, what you even saying? I don't know, bro. I don't care the trades they be paying. Just a white boy on the treadmill trying to rap. Over here, what you all think about that? We pop over to the chat. 900 viewers watching. What you think about that? Here we go. Now the beat's about to drop. Hopefully the Bitcoin price starts to pop. Yeah, popping to the very top. 120K and she just won't stop. Crypto and Carl from the moon. Talking about all-time highs before June. Shout out to all my crypto YouTubers. Everybody chilling out with the man boobers. Talking about good old Sam baby free. Uneven man boobs, know what I mean? Oh yeah, got the hair going down and the price going up. The man boobs looking like some coffee in the cup. Got the money flow high, then the money flow low. The Bitcoin's dumping, better look out below. Shout out to my girl from high school, 6 Juanita. I asked her on a date, I said, girl, let's eat some pizza. She said, hey yo, Jason, I'm gluten free. I'm vegan too, so better get away from me. And she gave me the hand, she gave me the face. She said, oh, Jay Casper, you're such a disgrace. So she rejected me then and there. So embarrassed like a boy up in his underwear on stage in front of thousands of people. The Bitcoin price pumping higher than staples. But don't you know when we come to the golden pocket, then we start to dump. Can you even spot it? Got the bear flag. Hopefully you're not a fag. Looking all around like we're looking for a new flag with the track. Don't even know again what I'm saying. Gotta make it all up as the Bitcoin's paying me. Shout out to ByBit over here. BLOFIN, yeah, spit it in your ear. We got the 10% cash back if you click the link. The Bitcoin price, let me tell you what I think. Okay. Oh man. They just pumped it to the best shorting area? You think so? You think so? Yeah, pumped it to the best shorting area. Watch out, or else you'll get malaria. To the best shorting area. Better watch out, cause you don't want malaria. Yeah, to the best short area. Benny Crypto, do you have malaria? Yeah, to the best shorting area. My man Benny Crypto, do you have malaria? Yeah, so I went on a trip. Now sit back and listen to J Casper spit. Mosquitoes buzzing all around, listen to them flick. Psst, psst. Here they go, and they give you a prick. Boom! They bite you right in the area. The next thing you know, your boy has malaria. I'm feeling kinda sick, and she's up to her tricks. Bitcoin gets a big win, then she dumps in a split. Cause that's how the market makers like to get you. They put you in your place before they even check you. The market makers buzzing around like mosquitoes. They're looking all around while you eat Doritos. And when you're looking here, they come on your arm. They take their long sucker and they put it in a SARM, and they suck your blood right from the area. The next thing you know, the market makers got malaria. Oh man, now they're dumping the price. The Bitcoin action as cold as the ice. We're skating in the rink, just trying to get lice. Itching up in our hair, and it's not very nice. Then I take a comb, gotta comb the lice out. If it fails, then we shave, looking like a scout. Yeah, now I'm bald and I got no hair. And the Bitcoin price is about to go down there, cause we're dumping right from the nice area. Don't you know your boy has malaria? Just kidding, I don't even have malaria, but hopefully we don't. I don't mean to even scare ya. Yeah, Jason Casper, they say he's scary. Look at the armpits, are they even hairy? Of course, cause I shave them every single day. Don't you know it keeps the body odor away? Cause I never take a shower and I never use soap. Jason Casper, the man is a dope. He goes outside and he climbs up a rope. Then he eats some carrots and he tries not to choke. Because I'm climbing a rope when I'm eating the choke. And I got the carrots open like a nice artichoke. Then I come on the internet, I'm telling a joke. And then all the girls say Jason Casper's the dope. Ah! Then we come back here, don't trade and drive, because the cops pull you over, my guy. Also, if you're trying just to stay alive, you gotta keep your eyes on the road just to try. Shout out to my girl, Jalapenos, the hottest peppers in the world, that's my name. Also, gotta give a shout out to my dude, Michelle Obama, I don't mean to be rude. Here we go to Carl from the moon. Took me for a ride in his car last June. We went to McDonald's to get a nice sandwich, Big Mac McDonald's, don't you know the sandwich? Got a chicken in the car, don't you know? The Bitcoin price going far, don't you know? Check out the nice white feathers, they can withstand any kind of weather. Come rain, come snow, come sleet, come fire, come rain. Everything we do, we're only getting paid, cause we're coming to the treadmill just to take trades. You know we're here to make profits, making the change. Oh snap, me, back in college looking muddy. Trans, non-carbon, binary, emission, gender studies. Okay. I think that's enough. Alright. I think that's enough. Is that enough? I don't know. Is Bitcoin doing anything? I don't know. Shout out to Dylan Waves in the chat. We got to give a major shout out to Dylan Waves in the chat. All right. Shout out to Dylan Waves in the chat. I hope we pump. Lucky says that's enough. Yeah, lucky person. Lucky person says that's enough. J Casper, shut up so Bitcoin can pump. If you don't stop rapping, Bitcoin will dump. Hopefully we don't flood, get us some pump in the basement. Bitcoin about to hit into the cement. Looking all around, then we're getting presidents. Pumping prices November 4th. The Bitcoin price is about to go north to the upside. All-time high, now let it ride. Got the long trade, you know I'm feeling all the vibes. Cause we're coming to the beat every day, rapping on the treadmill when we're trying to get paid. just wants to pounce on the market makers, about to wreck all the retail. The Bitcoin price going slower than a snail. We're coming up here, don't go to jail. Trading and driving like you're in a garbage pail. But when price is breaking out, we got the CDW. My nose is like a snout, cause I could smell the breakout from here. Listen to me, my dear. Sit back, relax, I'll spit it in your ear. We got the trend line and the nice golden pocket. The Bitcoin's breaking out, but can you even spot it? As I'm driving the Jeep and I'm using my feet, and I got an open mouth coming in on fleek, like the thumbnails that I post every single day. Got the blue and purple eyes just trying to get paid, and the Pikachu hat digging in with spades. Driving so fast, hopefully I don't crash. Here we go, we're crashing to the side. The Bitcoin price just trying to stay alive. We're trying to break out of this nice white box, but Bitcoin's about to smack away like a fox. Then we come back, good old jalapenos. The pepper's looking hard. What is my name? Yo, great value brand. Got so much fiber, don't you know the Bitcoin price about to stay alive? Here we go, 8 servings in the box. The Bitcoin price got the profits on lock. Who we got in the chat? What about that? I'm gonna take a look, then I'll be right back. Preparing for war from Bangladesh. They really love you, what we're gonna do next. Brady El Gallo says CDW. The Bitcoin price looking like a blah blah blue. What's a blah blah blue? I believe it low. Bitcoin about to bless it, boo. Now right up through your toe. Shout out to Pedro for the country song. Bitcoin never going short, only long. Shout out to SM, he says smooth, my man. Thank you. I'm driving from the sand to sand, from the east to the west coast, don't you know? Jason Casper, he got the best crypto flow on the internet. What you gonna do? Looking bitter, vet. What you gonna blue on the queue with the splinter that? Got a splinter on my finger. Bitcoin won a point, looking like we linger. Here and here for mad long, that's how we go. You know, the Bitcoin price is colder than the snow. Oh man, okay, that's really enough now. I don't think I have any other ideas in my head. All right. Okay. Benny Crypto says this. 5 Elliott wave is always a dump. Come off on, guys. Wake up. Check your chart patterns. Most Sundays are sleepy. Yeah. Look, I'm short on Bitcoin. I've been short on Bitcoin since the 25th. All right, I'm still in that short. Because, and even right now, we're still haven't come above the golden pocket, right? So I'm not gonna be surprised if we dump. But here's another thing: I'm not gonna be surprised if we pump either, man. But it is December 1st. We got a new monthly candle. Let's check out the new monthly candle, by the way. Let's check out the new monthly candle. What a bullish monthly candle! Wow. All I can say is wow. All I can say is wow. All I can say is wow. That's a bullish candle. Look, if we get a pullback, we've already kind of talked about it. We've already kind of talked about it. But if we end up with a pullback in December, 70 to 73K is major support. 84K is a very important level here where we could maybe look for a long, something like this. We go ahead and pull our fib from that last low to the high, and that's going to be like right around our Fibonacci 382, right? Right around our Fibonacci 382 from the last low to high. We pull the fib from this low to high. That's exactly on the 382. That 70 to 73K is right on the golden pocket here. These are some targets to the downside where I'm actually going to be looking to open up fresh longs, or honestly probably compound my swing longs. And then we do have some levels to be aware of. Right around probably like 77.5, right around this area, we could come down and not get the back test and just come down right into this area. Right? These are some areas to be aware of right now. In the event of a pullback, right? In the event of a pullback. Also, let's see here. Did we hit that golden pocket? No, we front ran that golden pocket. Interesting. I mean, there's a whole bunch of little levels we could get, but in the event of a larger pullback, 84K is my first major level, and then 77.5-ish is my next major level, and then, of course, 70 to 73K is my mother of all supports to look to really get in. All right, these trades here, obviously, guys, like, you know, the last few weeks. All right, you guys saw that juicy trade I was in. I kept adding to it. Basically, I had $800,000 in the trade altogether, which is pretty crazy because I kept adding to it. Made 41K. All right, then I had basically I consider anything less than $1,000 win or loss to break even. So I made 40K, and then I made another 3K. So 43K. This trade, same deal, 34K. So if we dump, I'm already more than happy with my profits here. All right, my goal was to make over 100K on these trades. I made 70 plus this trade here, another 50. So I'm more than happy with my pump profits here. I'm bullish because the trend is up, and so the trend is your friend until the end. If the trend is the end, then oh well. I'm happy with the gains, honestly. I'm happy with the gains. But if we get the pullback, I'm going to be looking for longs from those levels. All right? I'm going to be looking for the longs from those levels. All right? Shout out to Daniel Prinsloo. Daniel Prinsloo, I'll have to check that email, bro. I'm really sorry to hear that. And I'll have to reach out to you. And I don't have Skype anymore. I'll have to... We'll figure out a way to get in touch, bro. Figure out a way to get in touch, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. All right. Shout out to Preparing For. Shout out to PRRR6 to use TA for whole crypto market cap. I don't really, to be honest with you. Can we analyze with? We actually analyzed with David right at the beginning of the stream. If you want to hop on back to the very beginning of the stream. El Punto Verde on the monthly. Let's check that out real quick. Yeah, already. Wow. Okay, confirmed El Punto Verde on the monthly. Interesting. If anybody doesn't know, El Punto Verde is a Mexican gangster. But in English, we call him the green dot. Arch nemesis of El Punto Rojo, aka the red dot. El Punto Verde versus El Punto Rojo. That's so interesting, man. Look at that. I was hoping Bitcoin would get a Sunday pump or something. I was hoping something would happen. All right. All right, Hisham, I appreciate you, man. God bless you. Don't have me be your idol. All right, don't have me be your idol. Worship God. All right, don't idolize anybody. Without Jesus, I have nothing. Without Jesus, I am nothing. I'm literally dust. I'm sinful dust and dirt. If not for Jesus, I would have nothing. If I have him, I have everything. And that's the same for all of us. All right? The Lord is the one who causes you to prosper in all ways. So he's the one you should be looking to. He's the one you should be trying to be like. Imitate God. He's a spammer. All right. He does seem to be spamming the chat. He said that like 25,000 times I see here. All right, 25,000 times. Oh, he was timed out. Okay. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to Cardonian. Matic, please. Cherries on top. Yeah, we'll take a look at Matic. Amen. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's true. And without him, we can do nothing, he says in John 15. It's amazing to just think about how reliant we all are on God just for every little detail of our lives. All right, let's take a look at, what was it, Matic? Taking a look at Matic. Take a look at Matic. Matic, wow. Wow, oh wow. Would you look at that bullish engulfing on the monthly? Bullish engulfing on the monthly. Shout out to Indian Amal K. Tetelestai, it is finished. Yeah. Paid in full. That's what Jesus said when, right before he died. Paid in full. He paid for everything. Our sin, our sickness, everything. We have nothing to offer him. What an amazing, amazing love God has for us. The more I think about it, the more just absolutely astounded I am. Who the heck are we? You know? Okay. Our friend here in the chat is getting upset about the names here. אתה מדבר עברית, אחי? If you don't speak Hebrew, then shut up about names, honestly. No offense. Alright. Paul wrote his letters in Greek, which means whoever was reading Paul's letters in Greek was saying the name probably Iesus. Iesus. Alright. Our God is multilingual. So get out of here with that name stuff, alright? Alright, let's see here. Matic. What a beautiful bullish engulfing candle. Weekly. Green dot. Let's check out the daily. Alright, so we've got ourselves this range. We've got a change in market structure. Bullish engulfing on the monthly. How's the weekly looking? Bullish divergence on the weekly. Looking absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. One of my pet peeves is when people who don't know Hebrew and people who don't know Greek watch one YouTube video of some other person that doesn't know Hebrew or Greek, and then they get bent out or bent around the axle about the name Jesus. Very, very unfruitful. Alright. Very unfruitful. We got ourselves a bullish div here on the weekly. Let's check out the daily. Alright, so we're breaking back into the value area low of the range. We've made a change of market structure. This looks bullish to me. Right now, I would want... it's tough to say if we'll even get it right now. But I would say if we get a retracement back down to this area, okay? That's where I would really want, just coming back down to this. That would be really, really nice opportunity. I'm not saying we're going to get it, all right? I'm not saying we're going to get it. Is Matic even still a thing right now? I thought they changed it to like POL. I thought they changed it to POL. Shout out to HFG. God bless you, bro. Have a great day. All right. All right. Sorry, Hisham. You gotta go. You gotta go. No offense. But you keep posting the same thing over and over again. Alright. Was it Polygon? Shout out to Keylor Country Music. Major props for hitting the treadmill every stream. No one else does what I do. I mean, I thought about it for a long time. I'm like, look, if I'm going to be streaming, I was streaming for hours a day, and I'm just sitting there in the chair, drinking coffee, getting like the jitters and insomnia. I'm like, man, I wish I could walk during these streams. I could get like 20,000 steps a day easy. And so I said, why don't I walk on the treadmill during, you know, when I'm not streaming, but if I'm just charting? And then I said, you know what? Screw it. You know, screw it. Polygon Matic. Oh, okay, it's the same token. All right. Yeah, honestly, for Polygon, if we get a little bit of a retracement back down to around the golden pocket 786, this is where I'd be super interested. That's where I'd be super interested. Because that weekly just looks too nice. Does it not look too nice? That looks too nice. This market Cipher B, I mean. This market Cipher B. Shout out to my man Luis Rivera. God bless you, bro. It's good to see you. Good to see you, bro. Larry McTurds, I put you in timeout for asking about Moonwell. I don't think that was me. But, yeah, everyone should get a treadmill desk. I think so. Shout out to Lucky Person. Honestly, it's a great life hack. I mean, if you have any kind of desk job, they even have under-desk peddlers, right? They have under-desk peddlers where you could sit at an office and pedal in your suit. You might get a little sweaty, but who cares, man? Honestly, that's how I say. Who cares? A little bit of sweat. Shout out to Boyan in the house, baby. We got Boyan in the house. Shout out to Brandon K. Where's Boyan? Boyan, what's going on, bro? Shout out to Boyan. Shout out to Boyan. What's going on, bro? Do you have any input on this stream? You know, it's been a long stream. We're here. What do you think is going to happen with Bitcoin in December, Boyan? You think we're going to dump? Shout out to Leo. What's up, Leo? Oh, your wife has a peddler? I used to have a peddler, but then I got the treadmill, and I love it much better. How come I don't trade any other non-crypto assets? Well, I did. I was trading the S&P 500 and NASDAQ for a while there on BingX. But look, I'm just in my lane. I'm doing what I'm doing. That's all I can really say. I enjoy trading Bitcoin and crypto, and I don't need to trade anything else, to be honest with you. All right, Boyan says 100K imminent. Are you serious, or are you just being sensational for the internet? Shout out to T in the chat, man. We got all the mods up in here. Shout out to T. Major shout out to T in the chat. Shout out to Sudeep in the chat. Is XRP gonna hold $2? Look. I can't answer that, obviously, but I would say this. Eventually, I think I've always thought XRP is going to hit at least $3. I had said I'm only going to buy it at 28 cents and sell it at $3. That was what I've been saying since forever ago. Like, I'm pretty sure since the beginning of 2024, I said, I'm not touching Ripple unless it goes below 28 cents. And yes, I call it Ripple, all right? Unless it goes below 28 cents, okay? And then I'm going to sell it at $3. I'm going to split the profits with y'all, okay? I'm going to split the profits with y'all. But that never happened. So look, I don't know what's going to happen right now. But all I know is this is a very important zone. Backtesting $1. Super important zone that needs to hold. I know a lot of people are shorting XRP right now. I think we have to wait for the week to start. Like, wait for New York to open and stuff. And let's see how the markets wants to trade. We're forming an ascending triangle here. So I would be wary of, you know, something like this. I would be wary of it. Let's do some top-down analysis on market Cipher. So there's a chance we form a bear div here on the daily. We've potentially formed bear div on the 12. Money flow's really thick. We do have some bear div on the 4 hour here. We've got some slight bear div on the 1 hour. It's really tough to say. I don't know. But one thing's for certain. I would not be taking long trades up here because of the possibility of a fake out when the week starts. Right? It's the first weekday of December. We've got a bullish pattern forming over the weekend. It could totally break out, so you do what you want to do. But for me, I'd be wary of like a fake out, like come up here for a little bit, $2, and then just like lose it eventually and like give back some of this. If we give back some of it, let's pull a local fib here. Yeah, let's say we don't hold $2, $1.50. That's going to be a super important support right there. That's a pretty big pullback. So look, I can't make a prediction. I can only say like we got to be prepared for certain things to happen. We have to be prepared for a fake out of this. And if we do get the fake out, that $1.50, $1.60 golden pocket support resistance flip is going to be key. And of course, $1 is going to be super key. Overall, I do expect higher prices on XRP. Shout out to Steak Sauce. I only watched one Boyan video, but I got so much out of it. Yeah, Boyan's the man, alright? Boyan's the man. Huge dump coming, especially for alts, says Abu. Alright, Abu is the market maker. Shout out to HFG. Dang, bro, I'm sorry to hear, man. I've totally been there, my friend. I've totally been there. Totally been there. What do I think about ETH? Well, Mel McKendrick, personally, I think ETH is going to break out of this massive triangle that we've been trading in now since the last bull market. And I am looking for my targets at 5,500 and then 5,800 for ETH. As long as we're holding above 3,500, that's bullish. What I'm looking for right now, honestly, is something like this, where we get one last kind of pullback from around 3,800, and then we can get into a long from around the back test of 3,500. This is like something I'm looking at as a potential long on ETH right now. This is like my current idea is just come up a little bit higher, reject one more time from the trend line, but just make a higher low and then blast and break out. That's what I'm looking at, man. That's what I'm looking at. All right, guys. Well, we've been live for like 2.5 hours. I'm going to get going, but God bless you all in Jesus' name. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you all very much. May the Lord bless you and your families. Hope you all have a great December, and I'll see you guys, hopefully, Lord willing, tomorrow. Peace.